Hi, and welcome back. In our first recording, we looked at the basics of creating a page. In this one, we're going to go a little further and actually publish the page. First thing we're going to talk about is verifying your posting status. If you go up to the top of the page, by the way, if your administrative panel pops open, you can close it again with that button up top. First thing we want to look at is make sure the page is still unpublished, but then up higher, you can see that you're currently posting, commenting, and liking as the page administrator. And it also offers the option to change to your personal profile. Now, what happens if you put in an item, if you change status or enter a status as the page or as the page admin, it shows up like this. The status appears to be coming basically from the page itself. Now, compare that to something posted from your personal profile. And we type in a little second message there, click that, and there it is. And you see it's coming from the personal profile to the page. As we mentioned briefly in the first recording, this can be helpful if you want to have friends or family help administer the page. And it's also good if you want to have a special appeal that has a more personal note. Something interesting, a notification up in the admin panel. You'll get one of these every time somebody posts to your page. All right, so let's move on to the cover photo. In the first video, we talked about a profile picture. This one is what you've seen probably in your personal profile, which is a picture you can put up at the top of your page, really help bring it to life. You can use one of the photos you already have in your personal profile, or you can upload a picture as we did with the profile picture before. So you can just find the picture on your computer, put it in, and Facebook lets you position the picture a little bit up and down, not side to side unfortunately, so you can get it looking just the way you want. Now let's talk about ways you can work with your posts in Facebook to help make your page more visually interesting, but also to get information that's important right in front of people. The first of these is called highlighting. This is something you can use to expand a post all the way across the page. This is great to use with photos. If you have a nice photo, you can expand it right across the page. One potential downside is that the composition of the photo will change and you are not able to adjust it the way you would with the cover picture. So you may need to just take it back down to 1. The next thing we're going to talk about is pinning. If an important piece of news comes along and you want to make sure that it stays right up top so it's the first thing that people see when they come to the page, you can use pinning. You just go to the top of the post, you can see a little pencil there, and the first option there is to pin. Once an item is pinned, you'll see the little yellow ribbon at the top, and you can unpin it again the same way. The final kind of special post that Facebook allows is called milestones. And you can find these by going to the top of the status bar and picking from the list milestone. And then it pops up a window like this, and you can add a date of the milestone. We get that in there. And what kind of start type is it? And we're just going to say it's the date that this page was created. Facebook automatically creates a milestone when you create the page. So let's go ahead and hide that one because we're going to replace it with the one that we just made. Great. So let's put some finishing touches on here. We go to a description. They call it a story here. And that's what will appear on the milestone itself. We can also put a location on. You see there's the date and the start type that we put in initially. And you can also add a photo, either one that you already have in your personal profile or another one that we upload. And it's the same thing we've done before. Find the picture, open it up, and it inserts in there. It goes all the way across the page. As you can see, makes a very impressive page element. You can use milestones for other things like birthdays, first day of school, things like that. And so now we're ready to publish our page. And after all these checking to make sure it's unpublished, you probably noticed the link saying publish it. And all you have to do is hit that link and you're good to go. Just as a reminder, if you do need to unpublish the page for any reason, you can go to that Manage Permissions page, check off the Unpublish, and Save, and your page will once again be your eyes only. Your page is now live. For tips on publicizing the page and making it a communications hub for your search efforts, be sure to watch our next video.